Okay, guys, good evening once again. It is now 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday, May 15, 2019. And I just want to make a follow-up video to the Australian employment numbers that came out about an hour ago. This is a follow-up to the video I made about 4 or 5 hours ago now. So here's what we had. We had the headline news about double what was expected, so 28,400 jobs versus an expected 15,000. And however, the unemployment rate ticked up 0.2. They expected 5%, came in at 5.2. So we have that, and then we can also see that the prior unemployment rate was revised from 5 to 5.1. So the last reading that came out a month or so ago originally was reported at 5%. It was actually 5.1. So the actual net increase for today was 0.1%, 5.1 to 5.2. But the expected was 5.0. So either way, it did go up. But here is something else to concentrate on. Full-time employment change. Last time was 48,000, and the positive this time was negative 6,000, so that's not good. And part-time had a strong increase. So again, you want to see more full-time jobs than part-time. So plus 34,000 versus a prior negative 22,000. And the participation rate ticked down 0.1%, which is also a negative. So as it says here, there's a jump in the unemployment rate. The RBA tells us they're watching what the trend is for unemployment. Higher participation is a bit caveat to this, up for the second consecutive month. So actually, yes, excuse me, it was up 0.1. So, but I mean, that's a very small increase, but yet it is an increase. But again, the full-time, part-time split was not favorable. So, this particular analyst did say that this doesn't necessarily point towards a rate cut from the RBA. So again, guys, this is one of those situations where you kind of have a mixed bag, right? And this is what I was talking about in the first video, where you have a headline number, and then but when you dig down a little bit, it's kind of, kind of a split decision. And this was posted. This is the unemployment rate. And it says, although the graph doesn't clearly show the trend, unemployment rate was unchanged in this latest result. Leading indicators for employment market are starting to slip. So, this wasn't a terrible report, but again, it's one of those mixed ones. So from a trading standpoint, not easy to trade. I did not take a trade on this news because of the way the news came out. And if we go to the charts now, so here's the Aussie Swiss I was looking at prior to the news. So this big candle right here was when the news came out. And you can see we immediately spiked down the news, but we've come all the way back, and we're pretty much back to the pre-announcement level at this point. This was the candle before that. Actually, let's just go to the hourly chart. Yeah, so here was the news candle. Here's the current candle. We're in the green one. And then, the close right here, this literally came back within, let's see here. Came back within. Sorry, my news score. Let me just silence that. Sorry about that. So we came within about 10 or 11 pips of closing back to where we started before the news came out on this particular chart. And I think it's pretty much the same, right across the board. So this is what I'm talking about, guys, when you have these indecision remarks, in terms of this news. And so to me, there really was no trade here. And if anything, I almost could see the Aussie, rallying a bit on this news. We put in a new low, but we pulled back. So I'm not saying it's going to, and I still think that the fundamentals for the Aussie are not good. But maybe we put a short-term bottom in place here, and maybe we get some upside. So like I said, I'm not going to be taking any longs right now. I'm going to wait and see what happens during the London and New York session tomorrow. But I just wanted to make the quick video, guys. And unfortunately, the news came out, as I mentioned, as a mixed bag. And that's usually not conducive to a trade. And that's pretty much what we got. Some of the numbers were good, some of them not so good. And you combine that with, lower volume, and lower volatility during the Asian session. And this is what you're going to get. A lot of indecision and a lot of just spite, moving around and just pretty much ending back where it started. And that's pretty much where we're at right now. So, in fact, that is exactly where we're at right now on the Aussie yen. Because if you see right now in this green candle, this is the current price right here at the bottom of the wick. And then this candle right here represents the close of the candle before the news came out. And so, that's pretty much where we are. So anyways, guys, so that's it. Keep an eye on this tomorrow. We could see, a little short-term squeeze to the upside on the Aussie. But I wouldn't also be surprised if the downtrend continues too. But the market might take it as, at least good with the headline number and the participation rate. But I still don't think any rally is going to be sustained for all that long. So if you do go long, I'd be a little bit cautious about it. So anyways, guys, so that's it. We'll see where it goes from here. Nothing's going to happen tonight. It's probably just going to be, flat and quiet the rest of the night. But hopefully we'll get some movement and some insight and direction of where the market's going to go after the release of this report. All right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Again, please like the video, comment, share it, like the channel if you're just finding it for the first time. And hope to talk to everyone very soon. All right, take care, guys.